Yeah, brother. Well, we grew up in the same era, clearly, right? Like, so we saw the same things, we love the same things, and I think to a certain extent, like, we see the world through a fight, and that's understandable. And Jim Lampley said this on one of the HBO shows a long time ago, like, we are all going through a fight, whether we're fighters or whether we're not fighters, right? That's what the world is. And even the young kid who posted on the show the same time you did is saying, like, hey, I don't understand what you're saying at all. And that's what the world is, right? That's why we have so much conflict in the world. That's why the world is a fight. Is not everybody speaks the same language, right? And the guys who like it, I've noticed, the guys who love my channel, I noticed are mostly older guys like me. Some young guys like following for wisdom and stuff, but it's mostly guys like you and me that love the fight game. We grew up on it, and you know we have all those same experiences in common, and it feels refreshing to talk about them because that's like a part of our past. It might as well be a part of our history. Like when Camacho lost to Greg Haugen, his first loss, and then Haugen tested positive for marijuana. These are the types of weird things that happens in life. I'll tell you one thing I did last weekend. So my jiu-jitsu coach did something I never thought he would do, and I was so happy. He was having tournament matches in class, and he picks me and he picks this other guy named Tasson, and he goes, "You guys face off." And so we're facing off, and I try to pull guard, which I never do, and I didn't do it very well. And Tasson mounts me, and eventually, gets points for that, a bunch of points, passing the guard, getting the full mount and all of that. And then I reversed it, and then the guy who was reffing the match, because he was teaching the refs too, because you got to learn how to ref. How do you become a ref? And then the ref says, Derek, you're up 5-3 or something like that. So I'm on top and I just stall. Well, I stall till the end of the match and I'm losing actually. And the teacher shouts out, Derek, you're losing. And I think we feel that way in life many times, right? Like for some reason we're misinformed or we don't understand and we think we're winning and we're not really winning. And then we could have done something earlier, but we didn't. And then we try to at the end to make it up. And I think all of these lessons are lessons that we go through in life. Like, who doesn't feel unappreciated at work, right? I guarantee you this: every single fighter feels appreciated until they make it, right? It's a very human feeling, like the world is against us. And by the way, in many ways, the world is against us. This world is a test. That's what we're down here for. And so oftentimes it feels like an insurmountable one, but we persevere, we fight on, and we make it through. And brother, I think that's why you like my channel, because we're talking about our era of persevering and whatnot. So like and follow for more on the fight game.